we're going through Kesselchen now, a very fast section, and in the wet, and as you can see it's still damp here, it's very important to stay on the right, because there are two types of tarmac. So we're staying on the right side, and we have plenty of grip, just like your teeth have plenty of grip on my fingers. Yep. Buckle up. Good girl. Good girl. I'll be with you. I'll be with you. I'm coming. You're not gonna be alone. Yes, I'm here. Yes, we're going for a ride. We're going for a lap. We're going for a lap. Who's going for a lap? Who's going for a first lap? Yes. Let's get you that. Alright, alright. Alright. Take it easy. Take it easy. I know we're all excited to go for a lap. We all are excited to go for a lap. Easy now. You need to be relaxed when going on a lap. The key of being fast is being relaxed. But we are by no means will be going fast. Good morning, comrades. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Nürburgring. Welcome back to another video featuring my puppy Pancake. Now, the majority of you, as have seen the title of this video, and have been requesting from the very beginning, saying like, oh, when is the first lap of Pancake going to be? You probably meant it seriously, some might be jokingly, and you are probably thinking this is amazing, and I think it is amazing. But some people might end up on the channel somehow, maybe because this video gets shared, they might say like, oh my god, it's so dangerous, irresponsible, the Nürburgring, the Nordschleife, the most dangerous track in the world, most demanding track in the world, and he's taking his dog. This is irresponsible. Take away his driving license, his car, and his dog. And these type of people, they have the right reasoning, or they have the right background why they think such things. And what I want to say to those people is the same thing that we're saying to people who are saying exactly the same things when they say similar things, when they see videos of us taking our kids out, when Robert taking out his kids, who, like, I believe Annalise, when she was 4, she had already 250 laps, and people saying the same thing. Well, I want to say that, small disclaimer, Nürburgring Nordschleife is a public road, and I want to say that this is the most safe place to drive, because unlike public road, it is a one-way traffic. Unlike public road, people quite often think that, or assume thinking it's a racetrack, which is, of course, yes, sure, but it's classified as public road. This means you will not be going on your phone, you will not be doing something stupid and silly, you'll be paying attention, you don't have any drunk drivers, hopefully, well, most of the time. So, thereby, it is a lot safer. Ja.
Ich habe auch nur auf dein Auto aufgepasst. Ja, willst du mit dem Mond fahren?
Ja, ja. Ja, danke. Ciao. Yeah, so the marshals are also saying that driving with the dog is okay. Yeah, so it is a lot safer to drive. And in this case, we are the very last car of the day. This means that there are no other cars behind us. This is the last lap. And in these conditions, I want to give chicken treats instead of a lap ticket. Good job, Misha. Keep your head where it needs to be. So it is extremely safe with not having no other cars on the track. So those are just like my 2 cents. And now we are proceeding with a very important part, namely education. So I'm gonna switch to Pancake, because I hope we will be doing many hundreds, maybe even thousands laps together, and when she's big enough, she can even see some things. And right now, even though she cannot even get outside the window, I'm pretty sure she can feel certain things. I know also, like when Max and Annalise, when they were little and they couldn't look out the window, they could still recognize the track sections by the trees. So maybe she will learn the track now for the future. Maybe she can become an instructor one day. So, dear Pancake, this over here is Döttingehöhe, the longest straight of any racetrack in the world. Some people might tell you like, no, it's Le Mans. But already since the end of 80s, beginning of 90s, since they put the roundabouts or chicanes in Le Mans is not the longest straight anymore. So this Döttingehöhe. Coming into Tiergarten compression, and here I like this section a lot, especially when you're going in the VLN or RCN, the race cars, and you go flat out over 250 kilometers per hour, and you're flying behind another car. You can see the suspension working of other car. this is amazing. I doubt you will ever see us racing. I don't think we'll be racing together. Well, maybe we can take you out in a race car one day. Then here is Hohenrhein chicane, and this has been added in 1967, I believe, because back then this was completely straight all the way towards the GP track, although back then it was not the GP track, it was the Südschleife. You're done? You're done? You want to play? Good. Well, as long as you can listen, then it's fine. Proceeding to T13, on the right we have the old paddock, which is nowadays still being used for the prototype testing, for industry pool, for lap record attempts, for RCN races. And here we have a traffic light, which is a nice reference point for turning in towards left side. You cannot see it, but you can also not feel it because we're not going fast enough. But the track is a bit damp and wet, so we'll be going too fast, but you need to take it extra cautious through the wet, especially here through Hudson-Bach section when we go towards 2 km side, and stay more on the outside. Do not go to the right curbstone because it's very slippery over there. Yes, yes. So we proceed straight, and you can see, you cannot see, but we can see that the conditions are a bit tricky. So we're gonna take it extra easy here. It's kind of drying up, but you know, it's like you this morning that you didn't know what to do. Do you want to play with your beaver toy, cause dam, or do you want to go for a walk, or do you want to bite in the rope? And also that's the same with the Nürburgring. Like, are you gonna take the dry line, or are you gonna take the wet line? What are the track conditions like? But as you can see, we're taking nice and easy smooth line that Pancake can enjoy her beaver. This section over here is, maybe you can tell me by your dog sense how I should take it, because you can see completely two different types of tarmac on left and right, and this means also different grip levels. I think this section you will like as well. It's called Hocheichen, which means the high oaks, the high oak trees. And ooh, it looks like it's as if a big dog was here and went to the toilet and then tried to cover it up. But probably maybe a car went off. But what I was saying, Hocheichen, this means high oaks. You'll probably want to go for a walk there one day. Then Flugplatz, we will go uphill. You probably like that. And a lot of people make the misconception of thinking like, oh, because cars are taking off, this is why the section is renamed Flugplatz as of an airfield. It has nothing to do with cars, but in the past there was an actual airfield here for the gliders, the glider planes between the First and Second World War. We should not talk about those things, but it was a time when Germany was not allowed to have any military planes, so they could only do gliders, and this were where all the gliders were situated. Approaching to Schwedenkreuz, where many cars can achieve speeds of close to 300 kilometers per hour, especially going over the bump. Last week, yeah, you arrived too late, but you could have maybe taken a ride with me in the Bugatti Centodici. And those Bugattis, they could probably go even over 300 kilometers per hour. But yeah, maybe one day we'll be allowed to take a Bugatti and go flat out with it. Very important here to stay on the throttle and to the left side. End of the left curbstone is a nice braking point, and I always love this section for its view, because of course when you're on it and you're going flat out, you really want to focus your eyes on the road, of course, but when you're cruising like we do right now, then you can just enjoy the view, enjoy the hills ahead of you, enjoy the trees. This is something that I think you will enjoy a lot as well from your vantage point. When you look up and also through the panorama roof, you will probably see the trees passing us. Like, you haven't seen many trees yet, but I'm sure we will go for a walk soon enough once you will start liking walking. But for some reason you like car rides more than walking, so I think you're the best dog that I could have possibly imagined. Should we take the curbstone out of exit Flugplatz? Ooh, I mean, Volkshochel, it all starts with an F. I mean, Ollie, did you like that? Did you like the curbstone? Going through Adenauer Forest, yeah, forest. We also need to go for a walk in the forest one day. And some people go straight here, but we're just gonna take the very nice and easy. And you see lots of graffiti here on the left. I know you cannot see it, but maybe you can feel it, because there's a life hack. On graffiti, this means that this is not where the cars are driving in the dry. This means that in those conditions, that there is no rubber from the dry days. So if you're driving in the wet and you're thinking, where is the grip in the wet? The Art of Racing in the Rain. I highly recommend you to read that book or watch the movie. I cried when I read it. But yeah, we're teaching now Pancake the Art of Racing in the Rain on the Nürburgring. So when you go and you are in doubt, don't go flat out, but just go over the graffiti in the wet, because then you know the cars are usually not driving there, so it should be the most grippiest part of the track. Now, Colin Hart, you can also say that it's very tricky section, because in case you have an incident here, the calling is hard through here. Like, and especially you and I, we still need to work on our calling, because when I tell you come, but sometimes you don't come. So, come? No. Okay, well, you get the treat anyway because you're such a good dog. What was I saying? Piff Puff, I think you like that name as well. And then triple right. The miss hit miss. And then we have the marshal cars behind us already, because we are on the very last lap and they just like want to take to be sure that we like all the track is all secure and everything is all fine. But we're just gonna cruise, enjoy. We still have 9 minutes officially till the track's closure, so we're fine. Going into Wehrseifen, yes. Slowing in, again, we can take the graffiti just to show you how much grip here is on the outside. I like how comfortable you are. And going through here, through this graffiti as well. And we're approaching Breitscheid, and you can see speed limit signs here on the 90. You cannot see it, but just remember, speed limit, 90, good girl. Speed limit 70, slow down more, good girl. Speed limit 50, slow down even more. And you might be thinking, why is there a speed limit on the racetrack? Why would you have a speed limit on the racetrack? Well, because on the right here is second entrance and exit, and it might not be open now because of the current world situation that you shouldn't worry too much about, because you're a dog, you're a very good dog. Yes, you're a very good dog. But emergency vehicles still need to use that exit sometimes and get out of there. And if you're going through there full speed, then you don't want to end up in like an ambulance or a recovery vehicle of Daniel Lenz. No, we should go visit Daniel Lenz sometimes as well. Hopefully he will not come visit us because we will need it, but we will try to avoid it. We are going to be very safe. So this is why there is speed limit, to make sure that there is a secure, like you are, the secure situation for people going out. Going back to Art of Racing in the Rain, don't do Art of Chewing in the Rain, Pancake. Don't do that. Don't nom. You want some nom? Here is a chicken. Go back. Sit. I think you're done with all the tricks today. We'll work on it. I mean, I guess Nürburgring is not the best place to teach your dog how to do tricks. But we're going through Kesselchen now, a very fast section, and in the wet, and as you can see, it's still damp here. It's very important to stay on the right, because there are two types of tarmac. So we're staying on the right side, and we have plenty of grip, just like your teeth have plenty of grip on my fingers. Yep, I guess we are getting somewhere. You're learning, you're getting it true. So you know what after this is gonna come? It's called Mutkurve. And after that, it's gonna be Steilstrecke. And after that comes the carousel. For many people, on their very first lap of the Nürburgring, it is the most exciting thing to go through the carousel. And hopefully Martin from Turifotos is there, but unfortunately you're not tall enough, so he will not be able to see it. But that would be very cool to have a picture together one day when you're tall enough. Yeah, going through Mutkurve, we're very courageous, just like you are. When you grow up, you're gonna be a big, courageous dog you are. And you will be going flat out through here. I wanted to say maybe on a winter we can go for a walk, but Nürburgring doesn't allow dogs technically to go in the winter because they want to avoid doggos making a mess, like doggos sometimes do. Steilstrecke, this is somewhere where we can go definitely on a walk. I'm sure you will be able to outrun me when you are grown up. This is also the reason why I bought you. Not because you're of course a very good dog, but I bought you a breed because you're so active. At least that people have been telling me. So that you will be going with me for some runs. Yes, I know you want to go. You are now on a lap, like an actual Nürburgring lap, and after that you can go on my lap. Is that okay? And after that you will be going for a lap. Nap. You already had a nap. So carousel, 3, 2, 1. You like it? Do you like it? And we're going out. Martin is there, but he cannot see you, but I can see you, and that's all that matters to me. I could make a very bad joke of closing my eyes and then saying, then you could ask me, what do you see, bro? Nothing. And that's my world without you. Yeah. Going to Hall 8, the highest section of the track, some people might say. But since 1984, since T13 has been built together with the GP track, it's not the highest section anymore by approximately 2 meters. But it doesn't matter. What matters is that we completed pretty much the full elevation circle now, and you have been such a great dog. Left, right, up, down, the whole Nürburgring Nordschleife, you don't care. You've been eating chicken all the time. You want more chicken? No, you can wait. You can wait. You've been eating all the time, you had some drinks, and you are not sick. This is amazing. Because some people who drive here sometimes, I experienced that drivers would become sick while driving. And as a passenger, it's a lot easier to become sick as well. And you are definitely the best pilot that I can possibly could have wished for. We'll leave the chicken here. You can get more chicken after the lap. Okay? Good. There we go. Going into Eschbach, and after Eschbach follows Brünchen. I'm sure there are going to be lots of people who would love to see you do a lap. Yes, yes. You want more chicken? Or are you sad because there are no people here through Brünchen? Don't worry, doggo. Baby. Usually there are many people, and this year, unfortunately, or luckily, depends how you look at it, during the 24-hour race, the best race in the world, spectators are again only allowed on the GP track, so not here. And otherwise, the whole track is illuminated with the bonfires, with fireworks, with laser shows. I'm sure you will probably like the shows, but maybe not so much the fireworks, but we're gonna get you some hearing protection so you can go with me for some walks, also watch some races, and still be comfortable. But what I wanted to say, for me it's kind of luckily because I will be driving with the Dacia next week already, the 24 hours. I hope you will come and watch me. I'm sure George or Lauren or plenty of other people will come and take care of you to keep an eye out on you. It's going to be a full dark race, so it will be completely pitch black because again there are no fans allowed alongside of the fence. So it will be a unique experience, and hopefully for the very last time. But other than that, this is also a nice section to go through the evening. Garden. I'm very sad that you cannot see it, but again, we will have plenty of opportunities to go together for a lap, because the way the sun falls through this, through the sea, I wanted to say, through the trees, it's wonderful. It's amazing. Yes, amazing, just like you are. Did I tell you you're amazing, Pancake? You're freaking amazing. Here you go. Great doggo. Going through Schwabenschwanz, turning in. Oh, there are actually 2 crows sitting on the guardrail, just vibing. But Schwabenschwanz means sparrow's tail, because apparently whoever drew the Nürburgring thought, well, from the sky, from the high up, it looks like sparrow's tail. Well, we can also rename it, well, we already renamed it the Misha carousel, but we could rename it Pancake Tail. You have a cute little tail. You know what this also means? That ahead of us is Galgenkopf, which is the last corner of the track, which could be, for many people, could be very sad point, because obviously this is the end of a very nice lap. Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling sad? Don't cry. There'll be plenty of more laps, baby. Here, have some chicken. Don't be sad. Here, it's okay. There you go. Oh, no chicken. You're amazing. I hope you enjoyed the lap. I definitely have. I hope you learned a thing or two. I know you still have to work on your attention span, because you're more focused on the chicken than actually listening. But hey, we're only second day together. and I love every second with you. And you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you saw that Nürburgring can be an amazing place. It's always an amazing place, but it can be also an amazing place with your dog. But again, as mentioned, just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. Make sure that it's secured properly. This is something that the Nürburgring has asked me when I asked them for permission, so always work on safety. And as mentioned in the intro of this video, on the public roads, in this case, it was a lot safer, but there are people on public roads who endanger themselves and their animals, so it's all about the mentality. As long as you keep your head in the right place, everything should be fine. Yes. Oh, you know what's very important? Here on the left is Devil's Diner. And you know what they serve? Pancakes. That's what you have been named after. I don't know if dogs are allowed to have pancakes. Definitely not of chocolate. But maybe we can go and get you some pancakes. We could ask Didi, the owner and the main chef, and Jennifer, probably, if she can make you some pancakes without, well, dog-friendly pancakes. We can put that on the menu. Yeah, you got tired after a lap, and now it's definitely time for a nap.